the understanding of judgment is framed by our understanding of God and what God is like. And most of that has come from our religious programming. So whenever most Christians hear the word judgment, they think punishment. It's automatic. It's just a conditioned response. God's judgment is death, destruction. It's always a punishment when God looks at something, doesn't agree with it, therefore he is going to punish it. That is an automatic response based, I think, in an evangelical perspective of God, the penal substitutionary atonement God who needs appeasement, who's angry and needs us to assuage his anger by doing something, whether it be praying a prayer or doing whatever, doing a sacrifice, doing an offering, paying your tithe, you know, whatever system is all about works. So to stop God's judgment, you have to do something so he's not angry with you anymore. So you might have to repent, if you think of the Latin version of be sorry, you know, and confess, you know, that you need forgiveness and all of that type of dynamic. Most of that comes through a wrong understanding of God. And therefore, the word judgment in the Bible has the root meaning of a verdict, weighing the evidence and coming to a verdict or a decision. Now, when we think about that, we think of a criminal court-based system that is waiting to find someone guilty so that they can be punished. That's immediately our understanding of judgment, and justice comes from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And it's what has created all the religions that are works-based and which you have to do something to earn favor with God so you won't be punished. That's the root of all of that system. When you actually begin to get to know God face to face, and he begins to reveal how he views all his children and the whole of creation that he's made, you see that his understanding of judgment is very different from the fundamental right-wing understanding of judgment. Time after time, these things have been prophesied by those who believe in a negative future in which the world is going to get destroyed, because eventually God is going to have enough with it all and he's going to destroy it with fire. Yeah, that is their mindset. Their view, therefore, is God is looking at our behavior and choosing, therefore, to punish our behavior because his judgment and his righteous anger is going to be poured out on all those whose behavior doesn't match up with a standard of perfection. So that would include everybody if you actually go by that, other than those who will escape that because they put their trust in Jesus. Yeah, and even some of them believe that they'll have to go through it anyway because they don't believe enough. You know, I mean, there's all sorts that goes with it. And I think if you really meet God and you see how much he loves you, and therefore how much he must love everyone else, because we're not, well, we are special, but we're all special. You know, we're all his children. He loves us all equally the same. If God is love, and that's what I believe he is, pure, unadulterated love, then his love must be unconditional, because if it's conditional, it isn't love. If I'm only going to love you if you're good, then my love is conditional on your goodness. Therefore, God being love is conditional on whether we deserve it or not. He's pure love.